Leo, welcome into your weekly reading. Let's go. All right, Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Welcome into your weekly reading. Tiana Louise, intuitive consultant, here to help you check in on your connection. You are here because you're in some sort of a separation challenge with your person and you want to know what's going on. Okay. Remember, this is a general reading. Take what resonates. Only take what resonates. Leave the rest behind. You can also check in on your other signs, right? Because you don't just have a sun sign. You can check your moon sign, your rising sign, your Venus sign. See how all of the messages correlate. Okay? So we're going to start off looking at your person. Looking at where they are, what's the story they're telling around the connection at this time. So let's see. Oh, okay. Wow. So this is the deception card. This talks about masks, somebody wearing a mask, somebody having some sort of illusion. Could also be someone being able to look beyond the superficial, not being fooled, right? Seeing things beneath the surface. But the major story of this card is someone wearing a mask. This, not this card, but the mask card came out in another reading I did. I believe it may have been Cancer. I'm not sure if that resonates for you. You can check that. But yeah, something does not seem real for this person right now. Either they aren't being real or they are questioning something in this connection as real. Something is off. Okay? So let's see what else. So we have you make me feel bad about myself sometimes. I feel like this person is wearing a mask in this connection. You have called them out on it, and that doesn't make them feel good, right? It makes them feel really, really bad. They don't like it. They don't like being called out, right? And look at the way this person is kind of looking back like, oh, you talking to me? Yeah. Like they're trying to offer something, but something about it is not on the up and up. And I feel like this person recognizes that you recognize their inauthenticity, something like that, right? And that does not make them feel good, because who likes to be called out on their stuff? Nobody, right? Let's get one more of these. And this is why they're inauthentic, right? Because they are running away, right? It's like you have had to chase after them, right? They are inauthentically running away from the connection. They've created this rejection energy between you, right? It's like you've constantly had to be in pursuit of them. But, you know, we saw here, at least in part, why they do run. Because they don't like to be called out. So let's clarify this energy with some tarot cards. Yeah, there's a confusing energy here with this person, right? It's like they're real slippery. You never really know where they're coming from. You can really trust who they're being. different days, different face. They're in and out. It's very off-putting, their energy. So we have the Four of Pentacles. This has been a huge theme this week, possibly because, or in part because of the full moon lunar eclipse that's happening on July 4th and 5th, right? Really asking us to let go, let our guards down, particularly around the things that we want to try to control to help us feel more secure. But this Four of Pentacles is about anything but letting go. This is about holding on. This is about trying to direct, demand, maneuver, you know, being the authority figure, resisting, holding back. Yep, and look at that. We have twin flame and chaser dynamic that came out. So that's what it's all about, right? The twin flame dynamic asks you to break down all your walls, show your true self. That's the nature of this connection, and most people cannot handle that, right? Most people have been running these deception programs their whole life, these, you know, living in these false egos, these inauthentic personalities, personas, and being asked to let go of that. Then it's like, well, who would I be then? Well, we don't know. That's the whole point. That's the whole point of going on this journey, is to find out. But no, this person running away from that. And look how they interpret the twin flame connection as you making them feel bad about themselves. What a projection, right? You know, if you are indeed their twin flame, then that means you are their mirror. So they don't even understand that looking at you is looking at themselves. So if they feel bad about themselves, it's because they feel bad about themselves. But instead, they're projecting that onto you. Seven of Wands. Yeah, they can't. This is the, if you can't take the heat, get out of the kitchen card. When I see the Seven of Wands, it's like, it's definitely a card of challenge, and it takes a lot of courageous effort to overcome the challenges in this card. And you know, you can see the author of this deck chose to put little toy soldiers in battle and everybody being picked off. It's easy to give up with this card, and I feel like that's why this person is running, because they'd rather give up the connection right now versus give up their mask. The message for you is give up chasing, right? Because here's the deal. This is where they are. This is their overall energy, Five of Cups, right? This is very low vibrational lack energy, where you do nothing but focus on the negative, can't even see the positive, feeling like a victim, feeling like someone has stabbed you in the back, done you wrong, right? That's all you can really focus on or think about. So, what's their energy towards you right now? How are they feeling about you? What's their dominant energies? Yep, told you. Projection, anger, hostility, feeling like you did them wrong. It's all your fault, right? They got their guards up. They are definitely on defense. Let's see why that is. So we have make a conscious choice, rise above any conflict spiritually, and make a decision regarding this situation or person. Consciously choose what you want so that you can manifest your heart's true desires. Ask yourself what changes need to be made. Follow your heart and do what's right for you at this moment. So what I'm getting here is they are making a conscious choice to not objectively and compassionately look at this situation. And instead, they are making a conscious choice to stay in the conflict, right? That's why they can't rise above it, because otherwise they would then have to look at their own shadow, which they're not willing to do at this time, right? What else? Why are they choosing to stay in this hostility? So they want to consciously try to go a different route, in a different direction, right? They're in this inauthentic place of telling themselves that, oh, you guys are on different pages, you have different visions of what you want, right? That this relationship doesn't align. That's what they tell themselves. But look what we have at the bottom of the deck. Past life, connection, spiritual connection, right? Destined, fated, in a good way. So that's where that deception comes in. They're lying to themselves. They're denying what this is, right? They're denying the invitation to ascend into what could be something transformative for them and their soul, right? They're resisting that. And that's part of their path, right? No worries, that's part of their path. If that's what's happening, that's what's supposed to happen. So let's look at some tarot cards to further clarify this hostile energy that they're holding on to for dear life, I see. It's almost like they don't have any choice but to be angry, right? It's like they have to be angry and hostile to offer themselves evidence, provide them the evidence they need to, you know, tell themselves, oh, we're on different paths, we're on different pages, it doesn't align, to keep them in their shadow energy where they're obviously comfortable. Yeah, it prevents them from having to make a move forward, from having to communicate. Yeah, it's easier to just walk away. 8 of Cups, right? In the name of, oh, I'm going toward something better. And look, we have the Emperor here. Now, you and I both know that the Emperor can be, I'm just going to say it, he can be a jerk. I was going to say jackass, but more of a jerk, right? He can be a little tyrannical, very rigid, not willing to budge. He can be cruel, undisciplined, and definitely exercising poor judgment in his shadow energies for sure, right? The Emperor, when he's in a shadow energy, can skirt his responsibilities, right? Can choose to ignore things that don't fit his narrative, right? And right now, this connection is not fitting his narrative, so he's choosing to tell this story around it. And that gives him the fuel to just, that gives him the evidence, the fuel to just say, well, I'm going Move on. Tried, but didn't work out. But really what's happening is there being this denial of what this connection is, because it forces them to look at their shadow side, and that just doesn't feel good. So, not many people are willing to do the work of these kinds of connections, because it really looks like you, if you're going to really do the work, it really looks like you being willing to like lift the hood up, so to speak, on your soul and really dig deep into your soul and your ego and be like, oh, yep, that needs to be healed. That needs to be switched out. That needs to be transformed. Got to get rid of that. That's not working. And to do that, there's no way you can put up resistance and do that work at the same time. Otherwise, you are destined to fall to your death. And it ain't pretty. Okay? So this person is resisting that, resisting stepping into the light with you. It's like you're wanting to dance with them. They're like, I'm going to sit this one out. And you're like, no, come on. And they're like, no. But deep inside, they really want to dance. Like they're looking at everyone else on the dance floor, having such a good time. They're looking at you twirling around. They're like, man, I wish I could be out there. They want to come forward. They have that desire does live, but they keep choosing to do exactly the opposite, right? So Leo, that's where that is. I don't know about you, but I'm wondering, okay, got that, but are they just going to stay stuck there? Are they going to like come back and move in a direction that's more conducive to this soul connection, right? If nothing else, are they going to do their work to learn their lessons? Because that's what this is about. When I see this card right here, I'm like, Doesn't matter if you guys were to never see one another again. Number one, you're still connected. Number two, it does not replace the work that each individual has to do on their own journey. Just because you move away from the person. I was listening to one of my favorite readers today, and she said something to the effect of, the person may never return, but the lesson always will. Yeah, Soulful Revolution, MJ. That was a gem she dropped there. When she said that, I was like, oh, yes, that's it. The person may never return, but the lesson always does. And this person is expending a lot of energy trying to fight off you. And the lessons that come with the connection to you, but really what they don't realize is they can't escape it. So let's see, are they going to keep fighting? We're going to jump on over to the extended to look at that, and you can find the link to that in the description box. And I just want to thank you so much for tuning in. I hope these messages have resonated with you. Make sure you go ahead and like this video, subscribe to my channel, share the video if you feel so inclined. And if you're going to jump on over to the extended, I'll see you over there. If not, great reading for you here. Take care. Peace.